Hello everybody, Starshot here to welcome you back to another Let's Play of Legend of Heroes. We last left off completing up a bunch of our quests here, and we were currently working on the product testing. To complete this one and get all the points as possible for it, you have to be able to traverse the entire map. Pretty much there are about 4 areas to go to. You can go to the Wolf Fort, the Lestren Fortress, which is where we are now, the Sakanthem Gate, and then the last place for some extra bonus points is Erletten. Now that we've gotten at least 2 of the 4 places done, we'll go and check out the gate next, and then run all the way back to Erletten. So let's go ahead and get that started. As soon as we also heal up, because we're a bit low from some of the battles were fighting for before, and it's nice that we have this full heal available, and we got plenty of EP, so we're not worried about running out too quickly. But yeah, so last time was just a fairly side quest heavy, and we still have a bit more to go. But yeah, I don't mind these little side excursions, as I talked about before. Being able to relax when you get to play a game is nice. I have a few friends who are like that as well, and I've always been like that. I've always want to enjoy the games I play. There are very few times when I want to play a game for to have a challenge or to be competitive, But I do enjoy Hearthstone quite a bit, but maybe not for its competitiveness, but for just all the crazy moments that can happen in a card game. That's, I think, what I've always loved about trading cards. You always you kind of make your own decks, come up with your own crazy strategies with all the different and new mechanics. Oh, and here we already are at the Socken Gate. And apparently we can climb all the way to the Annenberg Wall. And we should probably at least do that just to be sure we got these boots all traveled in and all. And apparently we can't go any further, but we can at least go up the stairs here to check out the wall as the guy advised us. But yeah, that's at least what video games have always been for me, a way of relaxing and enjoying my hobby, because I've always enjoyed the stories to it. Like the very first RPG I ever played was Secret of Mana, and even though that, now that I'm older, the story, it doesn't seem as epic as I remember it, but still, back in that time, because I played this when it first came out on the Super Nintendo, that was just a grand old adventure that we have, to be able to travel to all these strange, weird worlds, or lands, and check out all the different creatures, and all the different people, and kind of what's going on. I have... The nostalgia glasses have sort of been lifted, because I have played Secret of Mana a few times since I did initially, and it's definitely, the story itself is a bit funny. It definitely hasn't aged well at all, but the graphics still look great. The combat is still interesting. Okay, yeah, I was just making sure I was still heading to Z's here. But yeah, so now all we need to do is go through that cave system again, and that'll be pretty much it for the product testing quest. But of course we have to go back through the central factory and go all the way down through that cavern we were in before. But yeah, then not too much monster fighting here. Thanks to the haze and the eagle eye, you can pretty much pick and choose your battles. And but yeah, back to what I was talking about before, Secret of Mana. Definitely, you know, and I will be excited to check out the remake, that they're doing, the 3D remake that they're coming out with. I'll want to see what new additions they've made for it and all. And I'll definitely have a Let's Play for that. You know, so I hope you guys can look forward to that when it happens. Let me go ahead and do a rest here, just to get the EP. But yeah, you know, I mainly play games for their story, but of course I've just enjoyed crazy fun. Like, I actually went to a bar that had a few arcade cabinets a few days ago, and it actually had Blitz, you know, 99. And I still remember renting that game for the N64, or not that one, but the 2000 edition. But I remember renting it for N64 and having so much fun with my brothers just because of how simple and easy it was to, you know, get a match going and to just you know, start playing football, which, you know, it was fast, it was quick, it was uncomplicated, and you could tackle your opponents as much as you wanted. So how far could I go? Okay, apparently we can't go any farther than that, but here we are all the way to Erletten, so now we just need to run all the way back, and we can finally finish up product testing. And then I did read up somewhere for the potent ingredient here. The best one to get is actually I think a tomato-like item that you can find in the central factory. I forget exactly where, but I'll take a quick look once I get back there. But yeah, so Blitz 2000 was one of the few sports games I really enjoyed, because you know, sometimes it was kind of crazy. You know, sadly the Madden games that they've been making since you know, since the PS2 or PS1, I guess, even a lot of the Madden games I feel are tried to make it too realistic, and so I've never really picked up at all. You know, I've always preferred the sports games that always went a little crazy with things, like being able to do things that you normally couldn't think would be possible in real life. You know, just look at the SSX series, and I think Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2 was sort of the same way, being able to do all those crazy tricks. That was some of the few times I had fun with a sports game as well. But, you know, but I'd never really played any of the realistic sports games. I think there is probably a sort of difference between the two. You know, a realistic sports games and the fun sports games is what I would like to call them. So, I guess if I had to ask you guys a question, if, you know, what sports games do you normally like playing, if any at all? Because as I said, even though I'm not that big into sports, I still enjoyed the SSX series, Blitz, and how that was. What else? Oh yeah, Tony Hawk Pro Skater I mentioned. And really, I think those are about the only ones. I think I did enjoy some Wave Rider back on the N64. I think that was alright for a bit. But I can't think of anything else right away. Oh, here we go. Okay, yeah, this is the tomato that we need for the potent ingredient quest. So now that we have that, we can give that to the restaurant owner. But first, let's go ahead and report our test results, because we visited every single area we possibly could, so these shoes should be severely worn out now. Hey there, Terry. We've done plenty of walking. Ah, thank you. If you'll just let me examine the shoes for a moment. Impressive. The soles are extremely worn down. It looks like I selected poor material in its making. Yes, I'd call the test a huge success. Phew, that's a relief. I was afraid you were going to say that you need us to do more walking. Thank goodness. So, there were no problems? No sudden slips or the material going rigid? Nope, it all went fine. They fit great and were as comfortable as a worn-out old pair of shoes. True Stragas, though, through and through. Ah yes, you're a big fan of the Strega brand. Perhaps I should give you a gift then. Since you exceeded my expectations in the test, I'll give you an equivalent bonus. Are these what I think they are? They're a reference copy of a new product line. It hasn't been announced yet, but they should be available in stores soon. Are you sure it's okay for us to have these? Yes, we've already passed this phase of development, so I don't need them anymore. I'd rather they be on the feet of someone who can appreciate their true value. Wow, thank you. We gotta help and develop with development and got a brand new pair of pre-production sneakers in the process. Best job ever. My sentiments exactly. Thanks to your efforts and testing, my research results are sure to be certified. Good luck with your work. I can't wait to see the next new product. Yep, I'll be reporting these results to my boss right away. Thanks for everything. See you later. Now let's go ahead and equip our new shoes. Even though we still have the alphas apparently. But as you can see, the new ones are a lot better compared to the other stuff. And then let me double check to see if we don't have any better shoes for these guys to wear. Well, the army boots are at least better for him. And nothing new for her, at least. But let's see, and now looks like all we have left to do is the potent ingredient and then the temp librarian plus. So let's go ahead and turn this in. We just need to find 4 gold bar. I'm not quite sure where that is though. It might be in Elmo for all I know. But let me go ahead and look around a bit, see if I can find them here in the city. Let's see, so we got the Bracer Guild. We got the Arms Shop. Oh, here we go, 4 gold bar. Let's see. I think I talked to this guy here. Here we go, show ingredients. Ah, hello there. Do you have a minute? We saw the posting on the bulletin board and brought some ingredients. Please, let me see. May I see that tomato for a moment? Smells nothing like a regular tomato, much stronger than I'm used to. Let me try it. Ah! What is this? It's terrible. My taste buds have been violated. See? It's just gross. Maybe it'll be good for research, but I can't see anyone wanting to eat it. Well, it sure can't be eaten as is. But it certainly has an interesting flavor and scent. With the right preparation, it could be a useful ingredient for cooking, maybe. Doesn't it worry you to eat something that nasty? No, I found that strongly bitter foods tend to be very good for one's health when they don't kill you, anyway. And traditional Zesian cooking calls for some very strong ingredients. I'm not sure I would want to try that. There, that should be just the right level of bitter to nicely complement the dish. Here, you can be the first to try out my newest dish. Consider it my thanks for introducing me to such an amazing food. I think I'll save this for later. Now I need to get back to work. Thanks for everything today. Okay, see you later. Excuse us. Well, now that we've gotten all our side quests done, let's go ahead and turn them in and see what we can get from it. Oh, cool, we got to second class. And we got the Grail Locket as a perk. Let's see, so let's go ahead and check the board. So yeah, we pretty much have everything turned in now, so it's just the Temp Librarian Plus jobs we have left. But it's always good to get all that stuff taken care of so we don't worry about missing out on anything. But let's go ahead and finally head out to Elmore Village, and take care of the one of the main quests along with the one for oh, is this the right way? Yep, Elmore Village. And take care of the Temp Librarian quest as well as the main quest we have to work on. But yeah, so let's see. Yeah, I guess as I said, not too many sports games that I've liked, but as I said, there's few enough that I've enjoyed. I'll definitely recommend to people. Wow, so this is Elmo, huh? I like it. Feels homey. What's that smell? Joshua, did you? Oh, that's just the sulfur in the water. I guess that's what happens when the water pours out of the hot springs, huh? Really? Smells like someone left eggs out in the sun for a year. Well, if I hold my breath, it's not too bad, I guess. It's not as strong as usual, though. There's hardly any steam coming out. Maybe it's tied to the pump breaking down. Want to go ahead and see about fixing it? Oh, the key to the pump shed is back at the inn. Mr. Mao has it. We'll have to get that first. No problem. To the inn we go. Let's see, and if I remember... Oh, there's actually a general goods store we should probably check out just to be sure. You know, if there's any items or stuff we would want to pick up. Like the purging bomb, I guess, can always be good to take care of some of the status ailments. But we do have that one ability that allows us to pretty much... Oh, here we go. Here's a recipe we haven't learned yet. See, and then looks like ingredients-wise, we're pretty much good for the most part. Of course, it looks like we could use a few more of these just for French fries. But I can't remember how good the French fries are in this game. And I'll just buy a few of these just to be sure. Oh, this one actually needs quite a few. And we only have 3. Yeah, let's go ahead and get enough for 15 at least. Dragon beans. Oh, those apparently are... Oh, they were flavorful coffee beans. Weird. I wouldn't think they would be used for coffee, but whatever. Oh yeah, it looks like I'm pretty much good here. Let's see, so we need to find the inn though. But yeah, there was also the quest, the Temp Librarian Plus. And if I recall, I believe the thing we're looking for should be actually at the inn. So let's go ahead and see if we can find that. Oh, here we go. Here's the inn here. Hi, Miss... No, this is a Mrs. Mao. I kept thinking it was Mr. Oh, hello, Tita. I'm glad you're here. Mr. Murdoch just got in touch with me a little while ago. Is it true that the professor is making you do the repairs while he's off doing Adios's knows what? It's not like that. He was planning to come here until I said something about it. Ah, well, bless your heart, child. But you know you spoil that old coot, don't you? He's always been the sort to completely lose himself in his research given half the chance. Energetic old granny, isn't she? Well, she's obviously knows the professor. And who might you be? Oh, let me introduce you. This is Estelle, and this is Joshua. They're with the Bracer Guild, and they're looking out for me. Hello. It's nice to meet you. Well, what do you do? What do you know? Please, do pardon me. I'm the owner of the Maple Leaf Inn. You can call me Mrs. Mao. Russell and I have been friends since we were knee-high to a grasshopper. Tita here is almost like my own granddaughter. Oh, okay. Oh, right, Mrs. Mao. Is the orbital pump really broken? I'm afraid so, dear. I think the 40-year-old beast may finally be on its last legs. Well, I wanted to replace it at some point anyway. Can you handle it, Tita? You betcha! Okay, just a second. Just go north of the village square up the hill. The pump shed's right there. I really appreciate it. But of course, before we do that, I believe there's an area here where we can find the what we're looking for. Let's see. I think it was somewhere over here, I believe. Ah, here we go. Yep, there's the Aber Woodpecker book. So, let's see. Okay, yeah, so we found it, so now we have to return this back to the bookstore. And then we might get another one or something. You know, funny enough, this quest really reminds me of the one we did back in Ruin, when we had to scavenger hunt just for that old candelabra. But we can turn that book in after we finish our work here in the pump shed. So this is the pump shed. That's right. It sends hot water to the inn and to the well in the town square. Well, let's try that key. Wow, so this is the pump, huh? You'd never know it was so old from how well maintained it is. Well, I think my grandpa comes in at least once a year to keep it running well. 40 years ago, people didn't really know much about orbments. And so Grandpa created this orbital pump to show people what a difference orbital technology could make to their lives. Ah, okay, so this place probably has some sentimental value for your grandfather then, I guess. And that's why it's kept in such good condition. Right. Let's see. First up is a systems check. And if that's okay, then we make sure there are no problems with the impeller or pipes. Can we do anything to help? Oh, it's fine. This is a one-person job anyway. You guys should just go to the inn and relax. It might be the calibration and water hammer. What to check next? Aha! It's a surging problem. I figured we wouldn't be of any use. Apparently not. Maybe we should take her advice and wait at the inn. Yeah, I don't know of anything else to really do around here other than to talk to the townsfolk, of course. But we'll just head to the inn and see what's going on there. Hello again. How's Tita doing? She's hard at work. We figured we'd probably just get in the way, so we'll stay here. Well, you just might be right at that. She's almost as talented as Russell himself. Hard to argue with that after watching her at work. I'm just amazed that she's working at the central factory at her age. And no matter what, she's always so sweet. Always has a smile for everyone. But get her in front of a machine and she'll tinker with it for hours. She loves it. She's just a fine girl. But still... What's wrong? Oh, it's nothing. Hello, Mrs. Mao. Welcome back, Ed. What's gotten you all frothing at the mouth? Well, I wanted to ask you something. Did that lady from Gransel leave? A lady from Gransel. Oh, the guest from yesterday. She went out for a walk, but she hasn't come back yet. I thought so. This is awkward. What? Isn't she in the village? Well, actually, I saw her by the village gate. She said she was going to go and take in the scenery or something. Out on the plains, she'll have to be a fool to go where all the monsters are. You complete idiot. Why didn't you stop her? I did. I mean, I tried. She just wouldn't listen. I don't know how seriously she took what I said, but I'm worried. Pardon me. What? Are you new guests? Do you remember what time you saw that lady by the gate? I think it was right around noon. At least that's about when I got back. Noon. Yeah, I think we can catch up with her. We should get going before it's too late. Huh? Well, we're bracers, if you couldn't tell by looking. We'll head out onto the plains and find this girl, don't worry. No kidding? What a stroke of luck! Yes, please! You've no right to even ask for their help. But fine, the guest's safety is paramount. I hate to impose on you two, but please look after my guest. Will do. We'll be going now. And of course, Bracer's work is never done. So I guess, no, they talk about the gate. Do they mean the one up near the pump or the one up front? Because I guess I need to check to see what's over here or not. Okay, this one's locked, so it must be the front entrance then. Well, let's go ahead and see if we can find this mystery girl who apparently decided to go out. Now, let's see. The Plains Road is so wide. Where should we search? Supposedly she said she was going to take in the scenery. So it seems like she's wandered away from where the road's paved. Oh man. Well, that's really going to be a really safe, isn't it? But hey, no biggie. Let's find her and bring her back. Hopefully with all pieces intact. So, let's see. Well, I guess with the kind of the map here, we should maybe check this little corridor here on the side, since that might be the most obvious area she went to. And we can always find a few chests while we're here. It wouldn't be empty if you haven't already looted it now, would it? Let's see. Okay, so nothing around there at least. So we should probably check this area around here next. It's empty! Diabolical! I feel like I've heard that line before somewhere. Oh, here we go. Ah! No! Someone help me! Did you hear that? Whatever it was, it's not far. Adios, Daddy, Mommy, Neil, help me! That voice sounds suspiciously familiar. I think you're probably right, but let's hurry. Yep, it's our old friend Dorothy again. Come on, puppies, can't we talk this out? I don't think I would taste very good. I mean, I sleep at least 12 hours a day and I eat lots of veggies and my skin's all smooth. Wait, does being healthy make me yummier? Oh, it's nice that they actually do that sound effect for me so I don't have to try, doing the grr here. Of course, why do these look like the monsters that secret evil organization runs? Eek! If I had known this was coming, I'd have made sure to get paid in advance and had a nice meal. Huh? You two? Just as I expected. No need to worry, Dorothy. What were your names again? Yeah, it's the same old Dorothy, alright. We're Joshua and Estelle of the Racer Guild. I'm just teasing. Fancy meeting you two here. Adios, give me the strength not to leave her to the beasts. Estelle, on your guard! Oh, here we are again. Dealing with all these dogs along with having to protect Dorothy. Let's see. Okay, so they're fairly weak to any arts you could think of or have, so that's nice. And they like to corner prey with speed and fangs. So let's go ahead and make use of Hellgate here. Oh, here we go. We got a nice little area here, but because of how many of them will move by the time we finally get it, and actually because of Joshua being the only one with that, as well as with a CP attack and a crit coming up, I think I'll just do a regular attack and make sure I'm ready for it to take over when it's time. There we go. Okay, so who's next in the lineup here? Okay, we got this one here, and this one here. And as you notice, depending on which one you highlight, it'll show you who's next up in line to do something. So I think this one, it's one of these two, but I think with how Joshua's positioned, I'm worried about this one trying to kill him. So let's go ahead and target him. But I'm not sure I'll do enough damage to kill him, even though I was at max. Yeah, sadly it was short. Oh, come on, seriously?
Not now.
Well, let's see. I'm hoping that I could try and at least weaken them down with the aerial here. But of course, with how much health they had, I'm not sure that'll kill them right away. And I'd rather try and bring him back to life if possible. So let's go ahead and do that. Oh, at least she blinds them. Let's see. Well, yeah, there aren't really any crafts I can use, but I can at least heal up to try and save him from getting killed here. Let's see. Oh, here we go. I'm not worried about Confuse, so I'll just go with the pasta. And thankfully he has at least enough health now, but as we saw before, he doesn't really have enough defense to be able to survive their attacks as easily. But hopefully this aerial here should help. And then let's hope our Hellgate here can get some more damage in as well. Yeah, here we go. Oh, we missed one. Oh well. And sadly, that didn't do enough damage. Ah, damn it. This is always a problem sometimes when you have to escort someone and you have enemies like this. So yeah, best to try and do what we can to hit as many as possible. Even though they have why do they keep having crits? It's really annoying when they have those available to them. Let's see, I'm curious to see if there's anything I can do to help our defense here trying to survive. We do have the Earth Guard that would give us a temporary shield, but I'm not sure if that'll be enough or not. But I'll give it a try since I haven't really used it much yet. Well, at least we got one of them to faint, thankfully. But of course we'll just keep using this gate move and hope that we can do some damage. Well, they're definitely getting lower, but won't be enough quite yet. And let me go ahead and Earth Guard Estelle up here too. Even though for the most part she has enough defense that she apparently can tank these guys a bit better than Joshua can. If we can just get them focused on us, then we won't have to worry about our photographer getting killed like last time. And since we have the guards up now, we should be good and can just keep attacking them. Hopefully they'll just focus on us. Well, there we go. Don't... well... Okay, thankfully this time went a bit better. Since they didn't focus down on Joshua this time, but... Let's go ahead and make sure we can kill this wolf here before he kills our photographer again. There we go. Finally. Yeah, sadly, all the strategy in the world can't always help if you get focused down very quickly, and Joshua is too much of a glass cannon. Phew! I didn't know how we chased them off, but we did. Did they look familiar to you? Yep, they're the monsters who attacked the checkpoint on the mountain pass. I wonder what they're doing out here. Oh, how lovely! You bracers are very impressive. Estelle and Joshua, it's been such a long time, hasn't it? I never would have thought I would see you here. Do you think maybe we were destined to meet again? Fate is a fickle mistress, alright. So, Dorothy, are you staying at the inn in Elmo by any chance? Why, yes. Hey, how did you know? And we, of course, explained to her that the owner of the Elmo Inn had requested that she be brung back safely. Oh, I see. Well, isn't that just terrible? Uh-huh. As if you care about anyone else's problems. So, what brings you out here? A little cross-country hiking, maybe? Tisk, tisk, tisk. You mean you don't even know that much? I see that you haven't gotten any more insightful in our time apart. What? The answer is actually that I've been looking for a photograph that the newspaper needs for a special edition. Oh, and by the way, Neil's the one who assigned me this task. I see, so it's work. Okay, but why would you be looking for that here? Oh, forget it. This wears me out faster than fighting any monster ever did. Ah, poor Estelle. Did you get hurt in the battle? Pain, pain, go away. Come again some other day. Or not at all would be better, I guess. I'm not injured, I'm just really aggravated at your utter obliviousness. Wow, it's rare for someone to get under Estelle's skin this badly. Estelle, why don't we head back to Elmo? Maybe Tita's done fixing the pump. Yes, let's go back. And I think Dorothy will be coming back with us. Huh? But I wanted to stay and take more pictures. We are going now. Scary. Well, you heard the lady. Let's go ahead and head back to the village. And no more battles for a while. I probably will want to save that for later. Oh, it's already dusk. Oh, look, there's steam coming out. Hey, you're right. Looks like the repairs worked. Now we can finally use the spa. Yay! Life is good again. Kinda overstating things a bit, aren't you? Do you really like the spa that much? Well, yeah. There's absolutely nothing finer than a tall glass of fruity milk after a hot bath. Now I'm going to go ahead and get in. Oh, I just remembered. Guys, thanks for coming to help me earlier. I have all my hands and toes and bits because of you two. You don't have to thank us for having good timing. Man, she can be such a ditz. Well, that's Dorothy for you. Anyway, let's get back to the pump shed. Okay. Tita's probably still there. Are you done with the repairs? Oh, hi guys. Yeah, I just finished. I just have to make sure that the hot water's going where it's supposed to. It's okay, the well in the plaza has hot water. So what's the problem? Well, the pump itself wasn't the issue. The crankshaft on the impeller had corroded and broken. I switched it out with a rust-resistant one, so everything should be fine now. Cool, nice work. Shall we return to the inn and let the hostess know? Okay. Thank you, Tita. The pump's pumping like it was just installed yesterday. Really? Please, think nothing of it. Well, haven't you grown into such a well-mannered young lady? And thank you two for helping us out with that guest as well. You guys know everyone, it seems. Yeah, I guess we do. What happened? A little bracer business. You two have my thanks. As a way to pay you back, I'll let you stay here for free. No way, really? Madam, we didn't tell my grandfather we were going to stay here. Nonsense, I heard from Russell a little earlier. He said the job would take him until tomorrow to finish, and he asked if you could stay here. Grandpa said that? What a sweet old guy. Well, if he said that, then I'm afraid we have no choice but to impose for the night. Come right in. You can put your things in the yuzu room on the second floor. It'll be some time before dinner, so go and take a dip in the hot springs. You want us to take a bath before dinner? I thought people took their baths before they went to sleep. What are you talking about? This is a hot springs resort. People expect you to jump in the bath in the morning, at lunch, whenever. It'll be okay with 3 baths a day here. Really? Well, I like baths as much as anybody, but it sounds a little bit much for me. Well, we should put our bags in our rooms then. And I think it's a good time as any, so until next time, you'll join us next time when we apparently get to enjoy our stay here at the Elmo Inn. Until then, have fun gaming.